Okay, now that I feel a lot better, guys, because I showered, and Sadie, look at Sadie. Look at Sadie being cute. Do you guys ever forget that I try to keep all my routines the same so that way I won't miss a step in any of them. Do you guys ever we going for a walk? Do you guys want to go for a walk? I tried to take Sadie, and Sadie won't go on a walk. She won't go on a walk. She'll only go early in the morning, and she gotta go potty. And she gotta go potty. So, maybe we should go for a walk. Alright. Go around the block. Okay. So I feel better, guys. I got a real shower. I didn't take a whole bath like Yessie did. You guys, we're going to talk about Yessie. Did you post your stream from earlier? No. That was a private live, and I ended because I wanted to take a shower, so... We'll get back at it, guys. Well, for the past 2 days, I've been the one to call, and I'm just not going to keep doing it. So I came live. You know, obviously, if she wanted to talk to me, she would call on her own instead of me bothering her. While she's at work. Okay, nosy? Stay out of my relationship. That's what you can do. Right, Tiffany? Fuck off. Okay. I know what the screen name said, you guys, but I know who that was. So. Alright, got socks. Lotion my feet. Then, guys, I think I want to make macaroni and cheese. I'm not sure. I want to make Velveeta, maybe. I just want like a pasta. So, but I don't want to make a big mess. So, I really want chicken Alfredo. That's what I really want. But nobody here eats that, so there's no point in me making it. But I do want chicken Alfredo. Alright, guys. So, let's talk about Yessie, guys. You want to talk about Yessie? If you don't know who Yessie is, she's a new character in the scammer world. Nobody hasn't found her yet, though, but they will. And I guarantee Anti-Scam was watching her yesterday. But let's get on this, okay? Because you guys know that Tiffany, I didn't mean for you to get off of here and message me. Not appreciate it if you would fuck all of that. day started sending me, yes, he's locked. Okay? Hold on, guys. I'm about to repeat myself just a minute. For those of you who are like, we can't hear you. Okay, so the other day, you guys were sending me, yes, he's live. Okay? What am I doing? Guys, I can't think today. So, we'll eat and we'll go on our walk. I want to go like weird ways or anything. I just like to go around the block where I know the area. Okay, so let's get her. Let's see. And she was up there. You guys sent me the live. She was up there. She was in the background was her boyfriend or whatever, screaming and yelling at her like a crazy person. And do you guys know a man who eats peanut butter and jelly but rips off the crust, the edges, and doesn't eat the edges, and then he saves the very middle for the last and like thinks it's gold? Alright, that's what kind of man I'm dealing with over here. Don't tell him I said that. Anyways, he was screaming and yelling at her in the background. And I'm going to say this, guys. We don't know what goes on in their relationship, or maybe what is going on at the house, or whatever. We really don't know, guys. So, I'm not going to deny the fact that, yes, he is in a domestic violence thing, because I heard it with my own ears, okay? Now, do we know what has made him act that way? No. These do not go on top of the stove to melt. I mean, I know you're not that slow. So, I heard it with my own ears, so I know she's going through something, guys. And that's unfortunate. It's sad. It makes me sad. I don't like when people go through it, because I've been through it. So, yes, David. And so, let's sit down. I'm thinking about, should I fry my sausage more? I'm thinking I should, while I'm sitting here waiting. So, there's some discrepancies in her story, okay? And you guys already know that I've clocked it, and I'm the one who's going to call it. That's just the way it is. Alright? Because I'm going to put sausage in my... But I made these sausages the other day, and I feel like they're not done well. So, when I went in there, guys, they were fighting. He was yelling at her and doing all of the things. Okay? I have some things to say because we gotta talk. So, you guys know before we help people, we do little checks by ourselves. Alright? And I'm watching her live, making sure she's okay. Everything that I offered her, she did not want to do. She had an excuse for everything. Pretty much. She had an excuse for everything, and why she couldn't do this, why she couldn't do that. I was in communication with the police department down there to kind of confirm some of these stories. Not about her, but like, is it true if you're married, you're not allowed to leave the state? Stuff like that. You going back outside, girl? Or are you just drinking water? So, first of all, yesterday I watched her for quite a while. I'm going to refry these while I'm just sitting here. I'm wondering if I should make a little bit more. Nah. I got some in my fridge. See, loves it outside today. So, I know, I'm annoying. My mind is here, there, and everywhere. I'm hungry. Need I say more? Yeah, I like them really burnt. Right. And so, he was yelling at her. Okay, so yesterday, let's start with yesterday's live, okay? Everyone knows the backstory, all right? Because my mind is everywhere right now of what I'm going to say, what I'm not going to say, and I'm just going to say it all. So, yesterday she collected thousands of dollars, okay? Not thousands, hundreds of dollars, okay? Because she said she is leaving, she said, I want to leave before he gets home. Everybody thought she was leaving him to get out of the situation, and everybody was sending her money to get a hotel, to stay away from him. And then at the last minute, she said she meant she was taking her kids somewhere today to get out of the house. She didn't mean she was leaving for good. All right? That's the first thing she fucking did. All right? You scamming bitch. I'm sorry you're going through what you're going through, but it doesn't give you the right to scam you. All right? And I am sure somebody in anti-scam has already clocked that behavior and is on it, because they scour the internet all day long. There's thousands, hundreds of them floating around the internet waiting to catch people like her. So, she got money making people think that she was leaving him. And getting on she kept talking about a bus, and everyone thought she was getting on a bus and going somewhere. No, guys, she was leaving for the day, all right? She wanted an outing with her kids, and so she made people pay for it. Whatever. You guys love your creators. You'll support them in any way. I get it. I do. But I'm going to see a pattern with this girl, okay? Because you guys, I'm not done yet. So she gets on yesterday, tells that. She also, in the mix of that, says he turned off her phone. And you guys, I felt some kind of way about it because she needs a phone for those babies, although you can call 911, you know. You'll be able to call 911 if there's an emergency with the phone, even if it doesn't have service. But everyone's so in tuned and she needs help and she needs to get out of the situation. Nobody realized about an hour after her saying that, her phone rang. Okay? And I thought while she was in the house, I thought she was in the house, maybe she's on a device that has Wi-Fi. That's what I thought. She left the house and was out all day long on her phone. So obviously she's walking down the road, she don't have Wi-Fi. So there's your lie, bitch. You lied. And she knows she did. Okay? Then her son goes to answer the phone and she's like, no, we're not talking to daddy today, as she's rushing, trying to get out of the house, get the kids ready, and she, you know, she's acting like she's escaping him. Okay? I think what we have on our hands is a Karen, guys, because the way she's screaming at people, I got the license plate, I'm turning them in. Wild. Wild behavior. But I digress. Yes, I fried up my sausage. I'm making my macaroni. I'm really hungry. And when I'm hungry, I can't even think. So, no, we're not gonna screen snipe her or anything like that. We're not doing that. Because I use this conditioner in my hair and it fucking stinks. Like, I can smell it. I won't be using it yet. Where did Sadie go? She's still out in the heat, guys. Being a weirdo. So that's the first discrepancy I see. There was a couple mean streaks in her. Okay? And yeah, there was a couple mean streaks in her, yelling at her kids and you know, at almost like a manic, like bipolar episode. Like she would yell at them and then quickly realize she's online and straighten up. She's in, guys. Quit worrying about my fucking dog. Worry about my girlfriend. Worry about my fucking dog. Fuck off. Worry about my mother. You always asking about my mom. Mind your business. Well, the relationship one, I know. They were just trying to be nosy. So she goes out with kid. I noticed a couple mean streaks in her. I didn't really say anything. You know, people are sending her money and she's pretend crying because there was no tears. And you guys, that's the best feeling in the world when you need somebody and you're there and you're not used to having somebody. People tell you they're going to help you and they never do. And so when people help you, it's the best feeling in the world. That yes, I finally have somebody in my corner. It is. It's great. It makes you feel great. I get it. And so she's crying. the day goes on. She's really good at the store. She didn't get frustrated. There was a couple little episodes where she'd be like, sit down. I mean, who doesn't yell at their kids, right? Because there's no such thing as a perfect parent. And we lose our composure sometimes. She gets home from this trip. And you guys, she's kind of here, there, and everywhere yesterday. And not sitting still. Like, she went to a play area, they unpacked everything, and then all of a sudden she's packing everything back up and leaving. She gets home from this trip. Let's skip ahead to she gets home to this trip. And you guys, there were some episodes also of her freaking out on people in the like restaurants and stuff. Not restaurants, the mall. I thought she was going to an outdoor outing, but I guess maybe she was talking about a mall. I don't know, guys. It's in Las Vegas. And there were some episodes through this whole thing where she would like freak out on people. Very strange, okay? Another thing she did before she left is she put her kids in a double stroller, left them on the sidewalk, ran in the house for about 20 minutes and was messing around and shit in there and getting stuff. And I get it, she needed waters for the kids and stuff, but could you have brought them up to the door? Why did you leave them at the sidewalk? You know, that's exactly, I was just going to say that's how little kids get stolen, okay? So that was a red flag to me. Then the night goes on and she gets home and she looks like she had taken something. She was falling asleep, talking, falling asleep, walking down the road, falling asleep, not with her kids. At this point, the kids are in the house with the dad. The dad is home, and his mom wants to come and pick the kids up and give them a break because they had been fighting, and she wanted them to get a break from each other. Why did I put these back in here? She wants, yes, David. So she because I have to okay. So she looks like she has taken something, and in one breath, you know, she's very sweet all day, doing all the things, making everyone feel bad. I thought it was, you know, to me, like, I felt for it. Like I said, there's no denying she is in a domestic violence situation, but we're not done yet, guys. Hold on, because the investigator that I am, I went and did my research. So hold on. Okay? So she gets the dog, she goes outside, she walks the dog, she's talking to the live stream, she leaves the kids in the house, which I have feelings about as well, because if he's as violent as you're saying, why are you leaving your kids in the house? Why are you know, but whatever, maybe he's not mean to the kids and she trusts him in that aspect. This is after everybody sent her a bunch of money, guys. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. And you guys are going to not like it much, what I'm about to say. I don't know where the scissors are, but they're not in here. So that's great. That's why we have places for things, so we know where they are when we need them. Because when you move them, yeah, I'm putting the cheese in now. When you move them, then whatever. Before she left, guys, to go on the bus, she walked inside this place, and I'll never forget it. Because in the background there was polka dots on the walls. Okay? There were polka dots on the walls. Wait, let me not talk about that right now, because there's no way she took her kids into a vape shop, unless you can do that in Las Vegas. But I'm pretty sure she went to that vape shop twice. And you know, guys, the whole time she's in the mall, she is like, oh, I wish I could get that. Oh, I wish I had $20 to get that. Dry begging. You guys, we can't make this shit up. Yes, I wash my noodles. Why? You gotta wash all the starch off. You guys, you shouldn't be feeding all all that stuff that's all over the noodles, that white stuff. All that is fat. So, yes, I wash it all off. That's what I'm doing. Nosy? Can't get away with anything. So, the day goes on. Okay, and also let me add, people sent her hundreds of dollars, and some of it was to get her kid a toy, which, a couple toys, her kids' Legos. Which, you guys know, Legos are very expensive, okay? I know, I had a child who loved them as well, and they are crazy expensive. So, crazy expensive. You're annoying trying to tell this story, then get out of here. Fuck off. I'm annoying myself, you guys, and that's okay. I put these little sausages in there. So, let's get to the end of the night and just, you know, she's kind of here, there, and everywhere. You know, I tried to look at it through a victim's point of the way she acts, the way she was acting. I kind of thought maybe, I don't know, guys. I hate doing this because I'm always going to stand with the single moms because I know exactly how that is. The single moms, I know exactly how that is. I think she's a single mom trying her best. So, you guys, this macaroni is really good. Don't it look good? I needed this. Yesterday I ate the sausage and cucumbers and a piece of cheese. So something light. I needed something like this. But I did have pizza, but it wasn't very good. I ate it, but I ate like half a piece. I won't tell my girlfriend that. So I did not lie. In all fairness, guys, she never asked how much I ate. So so just all night, guys, okay, she took the dog for a walk. She kicked somebody's dog and then said that that dog attacked hers, and that did not happen. The dog ran up to her, and the dog got loose, ran up to her, and she kicked the fucking dog. And there were people saying, there were people, like bystanders, saying, don't hit the dog, please don't hit the dog. Like, you know, you guys know when I was younger, we had somebody kicked our family dog and he died. And you guys, that was very devastating for us and for me to watch because I saw it. And I saw him kick that dog. What a kick can do to a dog is horrible. You're kicking the side of them, their stomach, and it reminded me of that situation. And like, you guys, can we just talk about being mean to dogs? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Right, Sadie? Right, Sadie? And so, you guys, this was a little shih tzu or whatever. Small, like the dog that the person, like our family dog that got kicked. And if you dig, you will find it on the internet. the newspaper article. Yep. I should ask my mom if she's got it. And I'll show you guys. I was in the newspaper holding the dog. Sad, man. Sad. I watched him do that. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So, anyways, I should have never talked about that. And this like replays in my head over and over, and I hate it. And here's a little bit of trauma that I never talked about really. When we first got Sadie, these dreams. I would keep having these dreams of somebody kicking her. I have these dreams of waking up and finding her unalived, and then like standing in the vet with her, and then the vet saying like she had been kicked, who did that, like in my dream. So that's something I never talk about. I do have dreams like that, and my mom has a little dog that looks just like the one that died with the white and the brown spots. And every time I see him, I always think of that. But that dog just ate off a fork. Yeah. Sadie eats off a spoon. And a fork, it's a spoon. But she will eat off a fork too. If I put a piece of meat through it, she knows how to get it off. So she kicked the dog. And she's just sitting there, guys. And she's in 106-degree weather. She shouldn't have had those kids outside to begin with. And so you guys, it's just been that was horrible, guys. Horrible. But let's move on from that because I don't like to relive it. Sadie some macaroni. And then I'm going to put this away because I'm pretty full. But I should have talked about it, guys, because I've lost my appetite now. We were the first case in Indiana or a county or something, I have to read the article, of animal cruelty. At that point, they had no laws on animal cruelty. And they had just came out with the law about animal cruelty. I'd have to read the article, guys. It's been so long. But I know we were the first case in our county. I don't know if it was county or state because the law had just passed. And so, I'm full, guys. You got it, Sadie. You want more? You want more? She's sitting here like, where's mine? Like, I want more. Go. Go, girl. And so, come on, Sadie. I was like, oh God, she's gonna try to go in that bathroom. So, anyways, let's get back to this bitch. Why did I bring that up? Come on, Sadie. Because now you guys are not gonna stop. I thought I had already talked about that on here, but maybe I didn't. So, Sadie, go lay down. Or did you want to lay here? Here. Yes, Chelsea. Hi, Josh. We were, guys, I don't really remember. Anyways, we're not talking about it anymore. Okay, so, right, Chelsea? So, okay, hold on. Come on, Sadie. Alright, so, come on, Sadie. Come on, big girl. Come on. Get up there. We're gonna lay down. Let me take my medicine. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just all over the place. Will you get that on you? Lay down. All right, guys. Shit. I got a violation, guys. I'll be right back.